Charisse is an entrepreneur, writer, and wealth expert. Charisse created the Charisse Says platform, where she talks all about investing and wealth. Charisse studied at Yale University and at Chicago Booth. Charisse lives in Hyde Park with her husband, George. She loves traveling, sports, bid whist, and food. So please, welcome Charisse.
There you go. I'm Charisse, and it's over. Hey. I am grateful to be here today. It's my first idea potluck, so it's good to see you all. And I started the Charisse Says platform in order to really help people take it to the next level when it comes to investing and give people like real practical money solutions so that they can have the life of guests, right? Yeah, come on, you missed your cue. And so what I didn't expect though on this journey is that when I would have some regular conversations with friends of mine, they kind of slip in their questions about money secretively, sometimes very blatantly, and so money can be very scary and overwhelming, and so I can understand that. And so what I want to share with you tonight for a few minutes is a couple of stories, interactions I've had just over the past few weeks with friends of mine who will be talking about something normal, and then here comes that slip-in with some money question. That's what I want to share. And hopefully it's something that you can relate to, because we all face money decisions every day. You know, coming here, drinking, whatever it is, you're spending money or doing something. And I think if we can get some of these big decisions right, we'll be able to have the life that we want. So, the first story is of my friend Jerry. And Jerry and he has my cell phone number, but one day I get this text, I get this message on WhatsApp. How many people use WhatsApp? You okay? Yes. I rarely use WhatsApp, but one day Jerry just puts me this message and he says, "Hey, good morning. Hope all is well. One of the kids is celebrating a birthday in a couple weeks. As a gift, I'm thinking of putting a few bucks in stocks. I've done a little research. There's a stock that seems pretty interesting. It's a Rainbow Bioscience. If you're able to, I would love your feedback on saying much thanks. Just a few more weeks." So, I mean, like I said, we've never communicated on WhatsApp before. And then I get this message. And so I looked up Rainbow Biosciences. I've never heard of it before. And all in the description it says, company that makes biosciences. And I was like, oh boy, this is not really helpful at all. So I say to Jerry, you know what, Jerry? I go back to texting because I don't like to use WhatsApp. And I say, I think that we should, really talk about this. So we talk about putting and setting up a 529 plan. How many of you have or heard of a 529 plan? Very good. A 529 plan is one of those plans that are great gifts for kids who are looking to build money for their college savings. You get a lot of tax deductions, and it can be a really great savings vehicle for you, depending on your level of sophistication, but also depending on what you want your child to have. So, it was just great seeing this, and we were able to have this great conversation. So, a few days later, I was talking to my friend Renee. And Renee just started a new job at this really high tech company. They're growing like gangbusters. And we're texting about how her day was. And all of a sudden, I get this text. "How is tonight to chat?" I'm like, great. A minute later. "I also have some finance questions because of changing jobs. Namely 401k or Roth 401k. I'm like, man, here comes the finance questions. No, not too big of a deal. How many of you have a 401k? Very, very good. How many of you have a Roth 401k? That's about half. One of the benefits of a Roth 401k is that you can put money that you've already been taxed on away, and the earnings can go tax-free. So again, we stopped texting, we got on the phone, talked about it, and we went over the various components between a Roth a Roth 401k and a 401k. In my personal opinion, if you can have both, it's a great thing to have because you give yourself flexibility, you give yourself options, and you kind of take it to the next level. So I was like, Renee, we got to talk about it, and so I was very happy. A couple of days later, one of my friends just got engaged, and so I was so excited for her, and she left me a message on my phone, and it was a beautiful message because she, like me, met her husband on Match.com. Any Match.com success stories? I better see my husband. Thank you. Best $29.99. I'm listening to this message from my friend, and I just wanted to play just a snippet of it for you because it's. I think you'll enjoy it.
Well, I know. Should have gotten married on Match. But anyway, thanks for your help formulating my profile. It all started with my wonderful girlfriends who encouraged me on Match and helped me get my stuff together. And I couldn't be happier. I'm delighted. So I told Eric, too many days have gone by. I haven't talked to Charisse, and I really want to. So that's my news. I hope that we can catch up in a live phone call soon. And I hope you're still taking private clients. Bernadette said you did a bang-up job with her finances. Eric and I have to definitely join our finances and make them even better.
There goes the finance slipping one more time. I hear about this engagement. I'm so excited for my friend, but again, when people are thinking about joining their finances, it causes a lot of anxiety. And so one of my biggest suggestions and one of my biggest things is that you really have to know what you value, because your values are a reflection of how you're going to spend your money. And so when two people come together, you're going to have, hopefully some similar values, but you're also going to value some different things. I value experiences and trips and, new things to do. And my husband values health and wellness as well as vitamins. And, sometimes we go like this in terms of what we want to spend our money on. But the important thing is that, we come together, we plan in advance, and we take it to the next level when it comes to putting our money where our mouths are. And so I wanted to share these 3 stories with you because as we go about having this life that we want, I'm sure all of us would raise our hands, and I'll just ask, how many of you just want to have a lot of wealth? Wow, okay. Most of you in here raised your hands. For those of you who didn't raise your hands, that's fine. I think wealth is a tool to do the things that you want. And if it's not for you, then it's for your kids, your legacy, your family, so that you can actually, again, do the things that you were put here to do as a tool. And so I share these stories because a lot of times we can keep these conversations to ourselves. And it's important that we talk about money and get strategies, get advice, but also learn how to run your own race. And so I wanted to share that with you tonight and encourage you that to continue the conversation, I am launching a show which is all about demystifying certain areas of money and investing, and it'll launch in September. If you are interested, you can definitely find out more at charisses.com. And if you have a question, please don't WhatsApp me. Don't call me, leave me a message. But, feel free to hashtag Ask Charisse, ask any financial question that you want. I'll tackle it, and I hope that you keep building the wealth so that you can have the life that you want.